Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great today. I am Laurel from Gellin' with Laurel, your independent distributor for GelMoment. Today we're going to do 3 different Christmas designs. The first one we're going to do is a Christmas tree. I already have 3 coats of lovey-dovey cured on the nail swatch. And I just picked up some Emerald Envy with the small liner brush from the Creativity set. And I am just going to stripe that across the nail horizontally, spaced out a little bit. You want it to be a little bit thicker, but not too thick. You want to make sure that there's going to it's not going to be thick enough that it won't cure all the way through, but you don't want it thin enough that you're not going to be able to move the polish with the dotting tool once we get to that step. So you're basically just making each line stacked up on top of each other, and making the lines smaller as you go up, just like a Christmas tree. Now we're going to use some of the Scarlet Slippers and we're going to put it in between those lines that we already did. Doesn't have to be perfect here. We're going to be kind of messing it with the dotting tool. This is basically your garland for your Christmas tree. Again, I'm using the small liner brush from the Creativity set. And once you have all the lines kind of symmetrical on either side, then you're going to grab your dotting tool. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Kind of messy. Christmas trees aren't perfect. And you're just going to drag up. Just like that. To blend the colors in. Into a nice pointed top of the Christmas tree. Once you have your lines through the Christmas tree, then you want to put it in for a full cure. Then when you take it out, you want to put some dots on it. You want to put a star, maybe a couple of yellow lights with a lemon meringue like I did here. Give that a cure, then top it with Clearly Frisky. Give it one more cure, and then you have a nice cute little Christmas tree accent now. Next up, we have kind of a plaid flannel type design. Red and black plaid are so popular during Christmas time. Most people take pictures with Santa or with their family or whatever with the Christmas plaid look. So this is a great design for Christmas time. You're going to use your long liner brush. I have Scarlet Slippers down as a base coat, and it's cured, I think 2, maybe 3 times. And I'm using Raven's Kiss with the long liner brush to make straight lines. Using the Creativity set, the brushes, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the art without the brushes. You need the brushes, you need the dotting tool. You can use toothpicks and things like that around the house, but honestly, if you want to get more of a professional look, or if you want to start getting better at nail art, you definitely want to pick yourself up some good brushes and dotting tools. So the long liner brush makes it really easy to do long linear lines. You don't shake or have crooked lines usually when you're using the long liner brush, because you have a little bit more stability with the long bristles. So with the liner brush, I sectioned off the surface of the nail here, and now I'm just using the brush right out of the polish bottle, the gel polish bottle, for Raven's Kiss. And I'm just filling in some of the squares. Then you're going to want to give it a full cure so the gel polish doesn't move on you. Then once your cure's done, then you're going to want to go over it again with the Raven's Kiss to darken up those squares. Some of them you might want to keep a little bit more translucent so it looks like it's faded out plaid. You might not want to fill it in too black. For example, in this square here, I'm not dipping the brush back in the polish. I'm just leaving it kind of dry and just giving it a light little coating so it's a little bit more faded out. I think it'll look a little bit more natural if it is faded in some areas. So you might want to grab your long liner brush again as well and pick up some more gel polish and go over the lines that you may have already done to make them stand out more. You may want to put a couple of angled lines in there, some straight lines. Maybe you want to do 2 lines close together and then a couple of thicker lines. Plaid doesn't have really much pattern. It might repeat itself, but there's no rhyme or reason for most of the patterns, so you're free to do whatever you want. For the last design, I'm putting down a couple of piles here of Scarlet Slipper gel polish from GelMoment. And then I'm going to put some white down. I have Meet Me at the Chapel. You could also use Lovey Dovey. Meet Me at the Chapel is what I have on hand. So you want to do these in separate lines like I've done. One color, then another color, then another color, then another color. You don't want the colors together. Then you're going to grab your flat brush and you're going to just drag it through. Then with the polish on the top of the brush, you want to drag on top of the nail. Drag up and then flow down. I did do this technique on one of the Halloween countdowns as well. And we kind of made smoke for the Halloween countdown. But, you know, definitely the similar technique. It kind of gives you an interesting nail with the red and white colors for Christmas to give yourself a nice accent nail that doesn't require much nail art, just a little bit of movement with the brush. And after you're done, you want to cure it for a full cure and then top it with Clearly Frisky. With all of the designs that we've done, if you top it with Clearly Frisky afterwards, it will blend in the design and make it look 100% better because it levels out all of the colors. Top coat Clearly Frisky just makes everything look better. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment below for any videos you'd like to see in the future.